Hello and welcome to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events. It is Thursday, March 9th at 8:11 in the morning. We have a visitor watching this blog video. Anyway, this is March. This happens. You know, the only thing that I'm surprised about is that it's not happening in one day, in a single 24-hour period, because I've seen that happen. So that's the only thing that surprises me about this. You can see this happening at the same exact time: severe weather and wintry weather in the state at one moment. But it's going to come in two different waves here. We've got the Arctic boundary, which comes through late today and tonight, and that will pose a risk for severe weather. But I want to stress, at this time, it does not look like a repeat performance of the past two events. Now, that can change, but right now, it does not look like that. We'll get the cold air filtering in, it establishes itself, and then here comes the wintry weather. Not for everybody, but you know what? I would not be a bit surprised if areas in central Arkansas, including the Little Rock Metro, saw a little bit of sleet and snow. I would not doubt it. Everything's trending colder. All right, this is, we'll start off with the severe threat. Well, we'll go here. All right, this is for late this afternoon. I'd say after 4 o'clock and into the overnight. There is a slight severe weather risk, mainly for areas north of Little Rock. This includes Greenbrier up towards Heber Springs, Batesville, Searcy even, up here in the north central and northeast Arkansas. The tornado threat is low, and I'm talking very low. The severe wind threat is elevated in northern Arkansas, medium. Severe winds defined as 58 miles per hour or greater. The hail threat, I actually think the hail threat's a little bit greater further south and east. All right, we'll go back to that. Let me show you the HRRR, what I'm thinking here. We'll just advance this. This is this afternoon. You see thunderstorms developing. This is at 4 o'clock in Missouri, southern Missouri at 4. I'm sorry, that's at 4. This is at 6. 6 o'clock. No, 5 o'clock. Gosh, it's still too early in the morning. 5 o'clock. I'll get this right. 5 o'clock, you see supercell thunderstorms in southern Missouri, high winds and hail. It becomes more of a line, it looks like, tries to at least. This is at 6, 7, 8. So I expect severe thunderstorm warnings across several counties in northern Arkansas. I expect a severe thunderstorm watch. That's at 9. That's at 10. And that's at 11. So 11 o'clock. I think gusty winds and maybe some hail with these. So I would expect them in the metro between 9 and midnight. Between 9 and midnight tonight, a line of thunderstorms. And they will be decreased. This is as far out as the HRRRRR goes. The further south these go, they will decrease. Okay? I hope that all makes sense. There's the severe situation. Let's go back to these maps. Snow accumulations. Now, this is for Saturday. This is the NAM, and you can't take this literally, all right? You can't say, okay, Mountain Home's going to get 2/10 of an inch, Jonesboro's going to get 4/10 of an inch, West Memphis is going to get 4/10 of an inch. No. What I want you to see is where it's putting out the snow accumulations. Don't look at the amounts, and I should have just taken the amounts off of this. Don't look at the amounts. Look at the location. There's the GFS. CS gets into central Arkansas. And look at the European. I mean, they're all showing the same, basically the same thing. It's this area of the state, just north and east, especially on either side of the 67-167 corridor. Those are the areas that are most prone to seeing snow and subsequent snow accumulations. Let's go back to weatherbell.com and the GFS. Weatherbell.com. These numbers are hard to read, but I will read them for you and show you what it's showing. This is the GFS. I can't show you the European off of Weatherbell because it's against the rules. So this is Friday morning. By the way, don't forget the time change this weekend. You know, when you're watching it snow, don't forget to spring forward. We're back 1 hour forward. Anyway, so this is at 6 o'clock on Friday morning. Mild Friday morning because we got those thunderstorms that have come through. The cold air is bottled up a little bit, but quite a temperature contrast, 40s north to 60 south, but they ain't nothing. Let's just jump forward. Saturday morning, 30s, northern Arkansas, 40s. These are snapshots, okay? This is just looking at a given time, not highs and lows. So this is at 6 o'clock on Saturday. This is at noon Saturday. Yes, noon Saturday, the GFS is 39 degrees in Little Rock. Wind chill's even colder. Still above freezing, except for Jonesboro. Ryan Bond's hammock is at freezing. So this is at 6 p.m., 36, 35, 35, 32 in Batesville. We're at or below freezing, and this is the area of the state to watch right here. Just draw a line from Carroll County down to Van Buren, Cleburne, near Batesville, and then north of West Memphis. This area of the state. If you want to see snow stick to exposed objects or sleet, that's the area of the state to watch. So we're still above freezing in central Arkansas. This is at midnight, and this is all winding down at this point. I'll show you the precipitation forecast in just a second from the GFS. So this is at midnight, and this is at 7 a.m. on Sunday morning, 20s north. Wind chills will be in the teens. All right, winter comes back. Back this up here. So this is at 6 a.m. Saturday. The green is showing you. Now, when you're looking at this is the GFS QPF, precipitation over the previous 6 hours. So you don't look at this. This is not like the future radar or the simulator radar. You can't say, it's sleeting at this time at 6 o'clock. No, this is looking at the previous 6 hours. So this is from 6 a.m. to noon on Saturday. And where you see the blue line, that's the 35-degree isotherm. Where you see the red line, that's the 32-degree isotherm. So you see sleet, snow is still off towards the north, but you see where it's showing 32 degrees or colder, and that's freezing rain. Yes, shallow Arctic air, but it builds and moves south. So this is between noon and 6 p.m. on Saturday. Remember I told you to draw that line right in there? That's where the sub-freezing temperatures are. Now, I see your jaw has just fallen to the ground, and you're looking at this on the GFS from 6 p.m. to midnight on Saturday evening. And yes, that is snow in central Arkansas. But the ground is warm, and it's above freezing. Again, see that red line? That's the 32-degree line. Remember I said this is the area of the state to watch for if anything were to stick on exposed objects. This is the area of the state to watch because this is where you're going to have the sub-freezing temperatures. Now, it could snow and be above 32 degrees. That happens a lot. So, yeah, that is indicating temperatures close to freezing. I mean, it's hovering just above. You see, this is 32. This is the 35-degree line. So you're talking about temperatures 33 to 34 degrees. I mean, it's just above freezing according to the GFS. The European is a little bit milder than this, but it shows almost the same thing. And everything is trending colder. So it is possible to have snowflakes as far south as Little Rock. And then it's gone. So I want to stress, it is possible for snowflakes to fall as far south as Little Rock. What do you think about that, Ollie? Oliver, what do you think? T-R-E-A-T? Treat? Treat? Treat! I guess I gotta go get him a treat. Thank you so much for coming to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events.